Good evening, my friends, or good morning, or good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. The question of today, should Amazon accept Dogecoin? Or, more to the point, which I guess some of you will probably put in the comments, how long will it take Dogecoin to be accepted by Amazon? Of course, we have the SpaceX rocket, one above Walt Disney World, which of course brings us to our friend Elon Musk, who of course tweeted, what does the future HODL? And definitely interesting. Of course, Elon with, we need to have a big permanently occupied base on the moon. Now, why do I bring up SpaceX? Why do I bring up all these different issues? Apart from the fact that it always seems like every single day there's some sort of Elon Musk thing trending. It's almost as if Elon Musk has inherited the position of being basically Twitter's main character. It's interesting to see, especially when we talk about one of the wealthiest people in the world being such an advocate of Dogecoin. Now, which brings me to my other aspect of this, Dogecoin and the new meaning of money. Dogecoin's popularity reflects big power shifts due to social media and twin financial crises. These are no more important stories for the remaining working force and so forth. But, of course, ugly day for markets. I suppose you could say that Bitcoin losing $10,000 is ugly for people who aren't really trying to capitalize on a sale. I just perceive this as Bitcoin's on sale. $63,000 all-time high. It seems like every month we get a brand new all-time high. And still CNBC and so forth, a lot of the lamestream media talking about the 200 billion wiped off of cryptocurrency markets. And I think people who fear in this market don't really understand these numbers. So what do I have here? Well, I have how many Americans are on unemployment. And so the official number of unemployed Americans is 10.1 million, according to Labor Department. That statistic comes from the monthly jobs report that the Labor Department puts out the first Friday of each month, which shows the official unemployment rate at the moment is 6.3%. So that's 6.3% of the United States population getting that sweet bag, getting that sweet unemployment incentive. So how does this tie into Dogecoin and the future of money? And why does this give me even renewed confidence in cryptocurrency? It's because how many out of this 10 million Americans do you think are actually stacking Satoshis? How many of them do you think are actually buying Dogecoin? And how is this going to shift in of course the context between that ugly tax hike that we just saw, one of many to come. Of course, this all sort of does lend itself into the cryptocurrency sphere. Now, those of us out there, in particular, I would say Gen Z, millennials, probably are really, there's going to be two classes of wealth in the future. I would imagine that one of them is going to be people who are had the clairvoyance enough to see past the constant barrage of stimmies and all these different things. Very, very hilarious to see all these panic sellers and all these different aspects. When we want to talk about, I have this meme right here. Most folks hating on Dogecoin are out of touch with the ethos of internet culture. The internet is its own landscape, and memes are the language of this digital playground. Hashtag Doge will succeed because it embodies the spirit of internet culture, which I think is very interesting as well. And it sort of is what separates the Elon Musk, is, more of a youthful billionaire than the current climate of vax pushers that we see, but still very interesting. And I would say that as we watch a lot of these different variables overlapping over the next couple of years, of course markets are doing pretty interesting today. The Dow at 34,043 at the current time of recording, S&P 500 up 1%, and of course NASDAQ up 1.44%, crude oil 99 but still very interesting. So we have the Tesla CEO is at it again. Well, not specifically supporting Dogecoin. Another tweet from Elon Musk asking, what is the future HODL? Comes just as Dogecoin is on the up. Very interesting thing to pay attention to there. And I suppose my question to anybody who would disagree with my my $5 Dogecoin prediction, my $7 Dogecoin prediction, really, I could see just no end to the festering pool of the swamp that is fiat currency. So I posed that question to anybody who would argue against that. When will USD moon? Do you actually see United States dollar going anywhere but to the toilet? I personally do not. And of course, now as we watch, from what we saw over 2020 and moving forward into 2021 and beyond, more and more people working from the internet, more people relying on the internet. And this is not going to change. And actually, we've almost reached a high watermark now where there is such an overlap with internet culture bleeding over into the regular world that it'll be very, very interesting to see how many of these different variables are going to build upon one another, especially while we watch augmented reality become a thing, while we watch virtual reality bleed over into current. All these different things might seem impossible right now, but get ready, because self-driving cars and this era of the new human, all these different aspects of these things very, very much need to be taken into consideration in a much more serious manner. Big brain moment here. We need to think about how these millennials and zillennials and so forth, all in particular, while we watch a lot of these different variables overlapping, this brings me back to our friend Mr. Elon. And of course, this is very interesting when we talk about, whoever owns space will pretty much control the future of the world. So, there is a very interesting tell there. He's one of the few, the proud and the brave, who are actually giving voice to a lot of these different cultural shifts that are happening. Which I find is very interesting, in particular while we watch in a sense, the world burn. And our friends, over at Mr. Gates and so forth, using their money, in whatever ways they see fit, will be very interesting to watch. Like I mentioned before, this overlap that's currently occurring. And of course, Elon Musk asks us to define the concept of beauty. Very big brain moment there for Elon Musk as well. As much as you might take these billionaires or, soon to be trillionaires seriously, or whether you would criticize them. I'd like to just bring up this article, just more so as one of my contributing factors to my closing statement is, will Dogecoin reach $1 in 2021, which is interesting. The cryptocurrency Dogecoin, created in 2013, but it wasn't until early 2020, around the time of the now infamous Reddit-fueled GME and AMC short squeeze saga, that the coin started to attract more mainstream attention, built by software engineers you already know. Of course, what I want to talk about is, why are we watching this happen today? And actually what's happening, the way that we need to start perceiving the markets and so forth needs to evolve in accordance with the shifting, the actual people who are doing the spending. I don't see many people's grandparents advocating for Bitcoin. I see them all sort of clamoring for things to get back to normal, while at the same time masking up and vaxxing up without even holding a single DGB, or BTC, AMC, GME, or Dogecoin. So very interesting to watch a lot of these different aspects as they've been really growing and evolving. In the broader sense of these things. So a few concepts that I'd just like to workshop and have people comment on, use the comment section to basically develop this conversation. And I appreciate everybody who's helped grow and develop these different conversational points. But yeah, all that being said, I hope that you all have enjoyed this video. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. You have to say that if you talk about cryptocurrency in this world, especially in this current internet climate. But yeah, make sure that you guys subscribe, continue to participate in the comments section down below, and of course thumbs up this video, and share it with a friend who loves Dogecoin. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, have a great day.